is White Label Radio, classic hip hop from the 80s, 90s, early 2000s. My name is Mellow One. This is our 100th episode. We just had DJ Ski on the turntables doing classic hip hop, and we had to take it to some West Coast heavyweights. We got Dilated Peoples in the building. What up, fellas?
Peace. Turn it up. I need to.
You need to feel it. You need to feel it. There you go.
That's good.
We got Ev in the building.
Yeah.
Babu. And Rocka.
Yes, sir.
We got all three.
Yeah.
The trifecta. Thanks for coming through, fellas.
Thank you for having us, man.
No, definitely. Like I said, we've been doing this for 100 episodes, and we do like classic hip hop. So we do past, present, future. So let's talk about the origins of Dilated. Where did that come from?
Man, we've been rocking since he put out this single that he's playing in '98. You know what I'm saying? On 12-inch vinyl at Fat Beats. It was like exclusive. We hooked up just to really. Like Rock and I hooked up first, then Babu came into the fold. Alchemist gave us the name, and yeah, we've been rocking ever since.
What does the name mean?
Dilated Peoples, people of expansion.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that's why you're the expansion team.
Correct.
Okay, that's dope. I remember, I'm born and raised in LA. I've been to all the hip hop shops, the Fat Beats, the Unities, and I remember you guys were together before Babu. Babu came in after you guys hooked up.
Yeah. Like we first would rock with like DJ Revolution.
Yes.
Ralph M from Funk Dubious, Newmark would DJ for us. Anybody we could find rocking off a cat, whatever.
Yeah.
But Rocker was real adamant about us having a DJ. So when we found Babu is when we became Dilated, that most people know.
It's crazy because, you probably don't remember me. I was a little intern at Mike Nardone's KXLU.
Crazy.
I used to answer the phones outside, whatever. I remember you two coming up there and with your 12-inch, I believe it was.
Mike Nardone, man.
Yeah, right?
From beyond.
Yeah, he's the reason why I'm sitting here right now, because I watched him kind of do it, and I was just a hip hop head. I've been a hip hop head since day one, and watching him do it, I wasn't very good as MC. I can make some beats or whatever, but I can talk hip hop, so that's why I'm here today. And Mike Nardone is the reason why. I remember you guys being there. That's dope.
Yeah, shout out to Mike. Yeah, for sure. He's a very, very important. He's an architect of the whole scene out here, and had the longest running show. I mean, through ups and downs and scenes changing, he was a very important constant that was there, and he did a lot for us as Dilated Peoples to help our career have a base.
Yeah, you're right. And people don't really give him the respect that everybody talk about West Coast hip hop, and he was the cornerstone for a lot of us doing our thing,
But you got to remember that signal didn't broadcast very far.
It didn't.
You had to be kind of from the west side of Los Angeles to even get that. So it wasn't
That's true.
for everybody. If you were over here, you couldn't get it. So it wasn't your fault necessarily, but the people who knew, it was really influential to us.
That's true. That's true. And tell us about the early days. You guys were on Fat Beat Records at one time?
Nah, never on Fat Beats. We just sold the records at Fat Beats. Babu was the manager at Fat Beats.
Okay.
I used to work at Fat Beats
and
literally have a rock would come in with their first 12 inches that were on ABB records.
Okay.
And
man, Benny B, huh?
Yeah. I was a fan. I was doing radio shows at the time. I'd be playing the guys' records, and they asked me to DJ a show. They asked me to come to the studio do some cuts, and it snowballed into me becoming a group, and that was like 96, 97.
That's dope. So the first, I've heard like your mixtapes and your B-sides and stuff at the very beginning, but the one song that made me like, damn, these dudes are the truth, and they're from LA, was Work the Angles.
Yeah.
Work the Angles was by far my introduction to you guys, as far as because West Coast was still kind of trying to find their niche or whatever, as far as their sound, to me at least, or whatever. And you guys spoke our language, because I wasn't a gangbanger. I never shot a gun in my life. So to hear what you guys had to say and be hip hop,
crazy.
It was amazing.
Yeah, we put out two 12-inches, Third Degree, which had Confidence and Global Dynamics, and we put out a second 12-inch, another 3 songs that had Work the Angles, Main Event, Triple Optics, and those two 12-inches are what got us our deal that led to putting out our first album in 2000.
That's dope. So let's get into it right now, since it's one of my favorites. So let's get into Work the Angles right now. White Label Radio, DJ Nels, 100 episode -- radio. Let's go.